if you were able to join us last week for my launch party in Denver as we set this gift free, as we position this book to fly, we had the most incredible launch party. And for this last week, I've had to sit with just this overwhelm of love and joy and support that, quite honestly, I don't know that I've ever felt before. And so I really wanted to take a second and I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to share with all of you, again, to those who could make it, and for many of you who couldn't, my dearest, most heartfelt gratitude for your love and your support and your belief in not only me, but this message. The gift that God had given me, the message that He has given me is now lighting this world on fire and is positioning people everywhere to dream again, to dream with God, and to play a role in actively pulling heaven to this earth. And so I wanted to take a little bit of time. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you to those of you who joined me. I want to thank you for your belief and your encouragement. I think that now standing where I'm standing and holding this book in my hands and having the launch party at one of the most beautiful venues in Denver, Colorado, which is the manifestation of a dream come true, I sit and I'm able to say, I don't know why more people don't follow their dreams, because everything you're wanting and everything that you're craving and everything that you're desiring is on the other side of saying yes to the thing that's on the inside of you. And then as I reflect on the journey and the hours spent in pursuit, hours and hours, the tears, the fear, the worry, the doubts, the worldviews that you have to demolish, all the unknowns that you move into, all of the questions that you ask, I'm instantly also remember that, yeah, this is why people don't do it, because it is so dang hard. And it's worth it. And so I just, from the bottom of my heart, wanted to say thank you. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I needed every single one of you on this journey to make this thing come true. Now, the reason that I wrote this book was for the same reason that most of you want to chase your dreams, right? Like, there's something in you that there is this vision, this idea, this thing that just you keep circling and you keep coming back to over and over and over again. And you live most of your life running from it or hiding from it or doing what you can to not feel it or think about it. And then at some point in time, you look at yourself in the mirror and you go, I can't not do this. I have to do this. And that was my journey with this book of I felt God's lead and prompt to have me write this forever. I mean, probably a decade. And it wasn't until I surrendered and finally said yes that I was able to see the hope of what I had wanted all along, right? It was, and that's really what I think boldness is all about, right? And when you consider your dreams and how big and daunting and massive and scary and unknown they can feel, we think that we're the only ones. And I'm here to remind you that you're not the only one, right? Like, if you've downplayed your dreams, if you've worried about them, if you've found yourself in a place of fear, a state of doubt for some time, like, that doesn't make you crazy, it makes you human, right? And so that's why boldness is so important in your first step to manifesting your dreams, is because boldness is not courage. It's not like, oh, I feel strong and that I'm capable of this and that I know that I can do this. No, boldness is simply a willingness to say yes. It's just a willingness, even when your ego and your brain doesn't want to, something in you knows that you just can't not. That's what boldness is. It's simply a willingness to start, and it's a willingness to not quit. Okay, that's why I wrote this, was because I finally stepped into just saying yes, because I believe that everything that we're wanting, that the impossible being possible, that bringing heaven to this earth, and the solutions to life's greatest problems, like the legit solutions to some of the world's greatest problems are not found out there. They're not out there. They're in here. They're in you. That our dreams, the manifestation of our dreams, us having the boldness to take what's in us and get it out of us into the world around us, that is key. And so I wrote this as a wake-up call to create greater alignment for each and every one of us so we could actually start living our lives in light of the dreams that God gave us, instead of resisting them or downplaying them or watering them down or looking for the path of least resistance, but to actually wake us up and to realize that it's not that life is getting in the way of us living our dreams. It's that we don't have a dream louder than this life to live for. And so I committed 4 years of my life to getting this to the point that it is today. And this is hope. So where do we go from here? I'm going to give you the exact same big ask that I did for every single person that joined us at the launch party. And it's 2 simple yet profound asks. My first ask is to join us in helping this message fly. I'm going to ask that if this message resonates with you and you believe in the power of what is written in this book, and you believe that our world needs dreamers, it needs people who are unapologetic about their dreams. It's people who are willing to live somewhere between brilliant and insane. It's people who are willing to be bold about the things that God has put on the inside of them. And they're people who are willing to bring heaven to earth. If you believe that this message is needed, then we need your help in getting out dream boxes to influencers. Now, what's a dream box? A dream box is a box that will just wow people and open up their entire hearts and soul the minute they see it. They will open up this presentation of this book. It comes with a box of matches that says "Dream, I dare you." It's a magnet, it's a handwritten letter, it's this book, and it's an invitation to ask them as an influencer to help us with this message, to help us get this thing to fly. Who is an influencer? It's a pastor of a church. It's teachers at high schools. It's people who have a following on social media that you believe would be sensitive to this message. If you know of someone that is in a leadership role that people follow and you believe that this message would land for them, then we want your help. I'm going to ask that you email us back directly and you say, "I want a dream box," and we will ensure that whoever you want that dream box to go to, that we will send it on your behalf, and you will join us in lighting up dreamers everywhere and helping people wake up from the inside out so we can be the change that our world so desperately needs. So if you can get behind that, we're going to ask that you email us direct and that you just say basically, "I want a dream box and here's who I want to send it to," and we will join forces with you and we will get that sent out today. The second thing, we have a membership community called Dream Together. This is an online platform to where we're bringing dreamers from all across the country together because we believe that we are better together. And we believe that dreaming is hard, it is challenging, it is going against the status quo. It can feel like you are a salmon swimming upstream most days. And the reality is we need people who can encourage us and challenge us and support us. And so we have an online community where there is daily forums, where there is monthly prayer, where there is growth coaching, there is a corner just for moms, there is a place for if you run a business, all the areas that are impacted by your dreams. We have coaching, we have connections, we have ideas, we have concepts, we have thoughts, we have tools to help you on this journey. And we are finally launching this to the public. And we believe it is going to be exactly the community that you have been looking for. So if you go to the link that has been provided to you, we are going to give you a 50% off discount code for a lifetime. This is normally a $49 a month membership. We are going to give it to you at $29, $20 right at the top for a lifetime to give you the tools and the platform and a community who can encourage you and support you and challenge you in this crazy journey we call life. Those are the 2 ways that you can get involved. Those are our 2 big asks. So on behalf of everyone, my family, my team, my dream, thank you. Thank you for your belief in me, in this message. Thank you for living unapologetic about the things that God has put on the inside of you. I need your dreams. The world needs your dreams. So thank you. Oh, and of course, don't forget, if you want to join into our weekly encouraging text message marketing, please text DREAM NOW, all capital letters, to 22999.